I got this chug jug right here, and I try to drink at least one of these a day. But when you wake up, you want to drink at least 2 glasses of water because you're extremely dehydrated. 8 hours if you have an optimal sleep schedule. You need to drink water, and you also need to remineralize your water with electrolytes. If you guys watch the vlog channel where I actually do day in my life, you'll see that in the morning, the first thing I do is get some Santa Cruz Paleo electrolytes, some optimized minerals, some glutamine, and some creatine. I throw it into a Gila mix, which is about 2 cups worth of water, shake it up, and then I chug that because that is full with so many electrolytes, so many minerals. It's the perfect way to start your day. And you want to chug all this water before you start consuming food, because if you want to get really optimal with it, water consumption increases the pH of your stomach, which will make it harder to digest. So whenever you're about to chug a ton of water, try and do it 10 to 15 minutes before consuming your first meal. Otherwise, you would have to do it 2 hours after eating that meal for optimal digestion. So it's always better whenever you have to drink a bunch of water to do it 10 to 15 minutes before your meal. And yes, the next thing I would do would be to have some breakfast. Back in my high school days, I was having 6 eggs, but they were not pasture raised, so get pasture raised eggs. I was also eating some bread, but it was white bread, the worst type of bread ever, or whole grain, also horrible. Get some sourdough bread if you're going to have bread and butter with your breakfast. For me, the classic breakfast would be 6 eggs and 2 pieces of sourdough toast with some butter on it, but you can eat whatever you want. I would definitely recommend getting some proteins fast and carbs in your system so you have energy and you're also not losing muscle since you haven't gotten protein in your system since you last ate, which was 8 hours ago. Don't eat anything super processed or super sugary, because you're just gonna have a crash in the morning, and that's the worst thing you could possibly do. And the next thing I would do would be to get some homework done or whatever, because realistically, I probably forgot to do it the night before.